Good morning. Today is Thursday, July 14th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC YouTube page. We start with Holly for a check of today's forecast.
Thanks, Danielle. And after a foggy start, boy, the sunshine is prevalent, and we are talking beautiful weather into the afternoon. Highs just right, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. We'll keep things clear overnight and end up in the 50s as we start your Friday. And then we are on our way to highs in the 80s. Good stuff, that is for sure. Look at that weekend forecast. I mean, doesn't get much better. Here we are, another beautiful July weekend to look forward to. We'll be mid to upper 80s Saturday, Sunday. Sunday storm chances won't come into play until later in the day. So most of the weekend is looking dry as can be. And then we've got more storm chances for early next week. It's going to heat up again, Danielle, with highs close to 90.
Ooh, very hot. Thank you, Holly. On Wednesday, Akron came together in the wake of the death of Jayland Walker. Family, friends, and mourners from all over came to remember the 25-year-old who Akron police shot and killed over 2 weeks ago. His death sparked days of protests and calls for calm. Emma Henderson has a recap of the emotional day.
Akron remembers Jayland Walker. Guided through their mourning by his family, the ones who knew him best, and the ones leading calls for answers into his death.
One thing I want us all to take is that from this is that God does not waste moments. And it's so important to share the moments with the people that you love.
For the Walkers, it was 25 short years filled with those human moments, moments they share now with everyone.
Every time he came in the room, with his mother, with his grandmom, he came in with a hug, a kiss, and say, "I love you."
And in his spirit, the family and their attorneys called for changes in policing and announced a United Nations team would be doing an independent investigation into his death.
As Jayland was laid to rest today, and we had the opportunity to be with his friends and family and hear from his loved ones, I want everyone to remember that this cannot happen again.
Saying we've seen too many remarkable days. Remarkable, one attorney says, for all the wrong reasons.
Without courage and strength, change will not happen. For those of us in that service today, in that celebration, we saw the Walker family and hundreds of people unified.
And that was Emma Henderson reporting. And we've seen how the story of Jayland Walker's death has gotten national attention and brought many activists to the Akron area. And that continued, as you can see here from these photos, as director Spike Lee was seen exiting the Civic Theater after the funeral. And civil rights icon Jesse Jackson was in Cleveland yesterday in support of Black contractors who are demanding a bigger stake in the construction of the new Sherwin-Williams headquarters downtown. He called for the company to, quote, "do the right thing." Reverend Jackson suffers from Parkinson's disease, and that has affected his speech. So we've added a caption to the sound you are about to hear.
Sherwin is not just Cleveland, it's all around the country. We'll meet them in Atlanta, we'll meet them in Miami, wherever they are. We'll meet them demanding equity and parity.
Sherwin-Williams responded to the Black contractors group, saying in part, "Our thoughtful and consistent approach to providing opportunities for businesses owned by underrepresented groups to participate in this project has already and continues to deliver an extensive list of impressive accomplishments, which we expect to grow." And the Lorraine City School District is looking into allegations that middle school teachers encourage students to fight. The incident happened back in May at Southview Middle School and was captured on video from student cell phones and hallway security cameras. The videos appear to show staff members encouraging students to fight and then mocking them in front of other students. The district superintendent says a full investigation is being conducted. And new developments in a story that's making national headlines. This man, 27-year-old Harrison Fuentes, was arraigned on rape charges in connection to a 10-year-old Ohio girl. Her story made headlines when she was unable to get an abortion here in Ohio because of the state's new heartbeat bill banning abortion after 6 weeks with no exception for rape. After publicly questioning the victim's story earlier this week, Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost responded to the arrest. In a statement saying, quote, "My heart aches for the pain suffered by this young child, and I am grateful for the diligent work of the Columbus Police Department in securing a confession and getting a rapist off the street." And in Willoughby, a murder case from 42 years ago is finally solved through DNA technology. 25-year-old Nadine Major was killed in her apartment back in 1980. Investigators were able to use blood found on her shirt to identify the killer as Stephen Joseph Simcak. Major's son, who was inside the apartment that day, was just 6 months old when his mother was murdered.
I don't know. It was a relief, and I was angry at the same time. To put a face and a name to the suspect, but there was no justice because he's already passed on and kept this hidden his whole life and was able to live a normal life.
Simcak died in 2018. Police say in 36 years of working at Lincoln Electric, he only ever missed 1 day of work, the day of Nadine's murder. And a racehorse is dead after drowning in a pond near MGM Northfield. The horse, named Alfred Hanover, was trained by one of the industry's top trainers, Ron Burke. After taking second place Monday at Northfield, Burke took the horse back to the stable to unhook equipment. That's when a truck drove by and spooked the horse. He bolted toward the pond. After efforts by multiple people to save him, Alfred Hanover drowned. This isn't an isolated incident at Northfield.
Apparently this has happened before at the same track. I looked back and found a story from 2019 where this occurred as well. So it says to me that there needs to be something done about this pond.
We're told a fence is being built to block horses from that pond in hopes of stopping it from happening again. And today, the Cleveland Museum of Art will host a special kickoff event for the group Front International. The group of contemporary artists and filmmakers will be displaying many of their works at the museum and other places around Cleveland and Akron over the next several weeks. Okay, Clevelanders, well, it seems like we're stressed out. For the third straight year, Cleveland ranked as the most stressed city in America. Wallet Hub compared more than 180 cities and looked at work stress, financial stress, family stress, and health and safety stress. Checking in at number 10 was another Ohio city, Toledo. Okay, well, we're going to help distress you this morning and throughout the day. But thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day.